the prophecy of the rebirth of E's holy nation called Israel. Because friends, there are no such places or holy land or holy city or holy places of worship that are on E's earth that is called holy. Because the only holy place that is E's and that E's holy. And that E's holy is E's holy kingdom which is still in E's heaven. Friends, and any other so-called holy place or holy land or holy city, and which is called holy, isn't holy, or they aren't holy E's. Because all such place and lands which are in E's world, they aren't holy, because they are being controlled by Satan, and also these places were built for the worshipping of Satan in mind. And whom is called God, and because they weren't being built to worship Elu'hymn. And because there isn't any such places, except that all these nations and people are a part of E's creation. And even though this world was created by Elu'hymn, it was corrupted by Satan. And now this whole wide world is lying in wickedness, and this is why there isn't any holy place in E's world right now. But soon they would, because they would becomes part of E's holy kingdom, because E's holy kingdom and also E's holy habitation is the only holy place that is not affected by sin, and which would become sacred when E's holy habitation, and also E's holy New Jerusalem, comes to E's earth. And then the earth would become a holy place, when E's holy palace, which is in E's holy kingdom and also which is in E's holy heaven would come down to E's earth. But now because all the cities and the places of worship that are in E's earth they were made by humans' hands, and they were built to honor God, they aren't E's. And when they were being built, they were built for the worshipping of, and also for God Jesus to be lauded and worshipped in, and they aren't even E's, and they weren't even being built for Elu'hymn, whom is the sovereign of all the heavens and the earth. But they were being built for God, whose name is called Godreal, and whose name is also called Gog, and who is this unknown God whom is the beneficiary of all the worship, and the false latry, and whose name is better known as Shaitan, and the Lord God whom is that unknown God, and whose places of worship are still in E's world today. And they are all gods. And they aren't even named after E, whose named is called holy E. Because only Elu'hymn is holy E. And because only Elu'hymn alone is called holy E. And also because only Elu'hymn alone is the Almighty E. And also the Holy One. And also only E alone is the Holy Prophet. And also only E alone is the Sovereign King of all the heavens and E's earth. And whose holy sacred name alone is called the Odd. And E Odd. Friends, because E is the only Holy One. And also because only E is the Sovereign King whom is called the Odd. Because E is the only Holy One whom is the Odd. And also whom is odd in all the heavens and the earth. So my friends, any other place that is in this earth, and that is called holy, they aren't, because they are not holy, nor neither are they E's. And also because God is the evil one who is being worshipping them. And such places aren't even holy E's, because they are just places of topolatry. And also places of idolatry, because only E's holy kingdom is sacred and which should be called holy. And also only E's holy habitation is the odd whom is called holy E. And friends, this is why E is coming back to establish E's holy kingdom in E's earth. And also this is why E is coming back to set up E's holy kingdom in E's earth. And also to vanquish Shaitan, and also to done away with all these false worship which is called latry. And also to put away the worship of God which is called idolatry. And also to done away with the worship of Jesus, which is called Jesusalatry, and also Christolatry. And then Elu'hymn is going to be the only holy king whom is the sovereign one, whom would be worshipped forever and forevermore. Hallelujah. So let it be Amen. Ezekiel chapter 37 verse 21 to 28, and Ezekiel, you say to them, thus says He, the odd whom is E's sovereign king, whose name is called Elu'hymn. Elu'hymn. Behold, I, E, will take the children of Israel from out of their graves, and will gather them from every side of E's world. And I, Elu would bring them into his own holy land, I will gather them in one place. And in his holy kingdom, and in his holy Jerusalem which would come down from out of his heaven. And I Elu will make them into one nation in his holy land, and I, Elu'hymn, will be upon his earth. And I will reign from his holy mountain, and from his holy kingdom, and from his holy Jerusalem. And I, holy shall be the only holy one, whom is the king. And whom shall be the sovereign king, whose name is called is. And also Elu. And then I Elu, whom is the odd would be the sovereign king to them all, and they shall be one nation. And not two or more nations, and neither shall they be divided into two or more kingdoms any more. Because I, Elu, shall be the sovereign king to all the people them that are in his world. And also to all his chosen people, and they shall worship in his holy kingdom, and they shall praise whom is Elu. And they shall know that he is real. And neither shall they defile themselves any more with their idols, nor with God, nor neither with any god whom was called Satan, nor with any detestable things, nor with any of their transgressions, because I will save them. And also I Elu'hymn shall resurrect them. And I, Elu, shall bring them up out of their graves, and they all will be dwelling in his holy kingdom, and also in his holy palace, where they would be safe. And they shall never have to sin ever again. Because I Elu'hymn will cleanse them, so that they shall be his people, and I Elu will be their sovereign. As I Elu have covenanted with David my servant, that I, Elu, would be Elu'hymn and the sovereign king. And also the holy prophet. And also that I shall be the only king whom shall rule over them. And also that I shall be the only holy one, whom shall lead them, and that they all shall have one shepherd, and that they also shall walk in all of his judgments, and also that they all shall observe all of his statutes, and also that they all shall be happy to do them. And also that they all shall dwell in his land that I, Elu, have given to Abraham. And Jacob, whom is named after his name, whom is called whom is as sovereign head, and also whom is as leader. Cause I Elu is the holy sovereign one, whom is as Jacob, and whom is the head of the tribe of Jacob, whom is better known as Jacob, and whom is my servant. And which would be his holy land, wherein I, whom is the Father would now be dwelling in, and where they shall begin to dwell with me Elu. And where they too shall begin to dwell with me in his holy Jerusalem, there also, even with me, in his holy kingdom. And also they, and their children, and their children's children forever, and where my servant David shall also be with them, and even where I Elu, their sovereign king, shall be dwelling with them forever. Moreover I will make a covenant of peace with them. And it shall be an everlasting covenant, and I, Elu, shall place them into his holy kingdom, and they shall multiply there, and then I, Elu, will set up my sanctuary in the midst of his olam. And they also shall live with me forever and forevermore. And they shall also see his holy tabernacle, and also his holy habitation, because I, Elu, shall be with them, and I, Elu, shall be their sovereign king, and they shall be his holy people. And then they shall know that I, am the odd, and I am the sovereign king, whom he awed by all in all his heavens and by all in his earth, and whom has sanctified all that are his, and that he is real. And when you all shall see his holy sanctuary which shall be in the midst of them, and when his holy habitation shall come down from out of his heavens into his earth to be with them forevermore. Friends, the holy nation of hasn't been established in his earth as yet. And the land that is called Israel isn't his holy nation. And neither is the nation of the people of Israel. Because the people who are calling themselves the holy nation called of is called Israel, and they aren't even named after whose name is called Israel. And this is why they aren't the holy nation that is spoken about in the Bible by the prophet and by Elu'hymn. Because they too, even though they are a contrived nation, and are claiming to be chosen people living in His holy land, they are gods, and they too have being also being reserved for God, whom is called Shaitan. Friends, it is because the chosen nation of Elu are named after whom is also called Israel, and also because His chosen people are the people of Judah and Israel, whom Elu would begin to gather from out of their graves, because they would be resurrected by Elu'hymn. And also they would be united as one people, and they would become one nation under His banner, and also under His holy emblem, and also under His holy flag. And they won't be like the Jewish people and the Palestinian people of today, who are fighting one another in their holy war, and for the land of Palestine. Because His holy people would be gathered according to the Ezekiel prophecy. And this would all be fulfilled only when whom is Elu, the Son, would return, and would begin to shine His eiousness upon His chosen people, and also His righteousness upon His people that are in His world. And when Elu, whom is the sovereign one, whom would return to gather them from their graves. And also when Elu'hymn would return to establish His holy kingdom in His earth. And also when He shall return to put down all the wicked nation which are known as Babylon, and also when Elu would come to reign in all the nations, and also all the government them that are gods and all those that are shaitans that are in His world. And during this time, He would take all the kingdoms that are in His world. And also during this time He would vanquish Shaitan, who is called Godriel, and also God and Gog, and also the old serpent, and also the devil and Shaitan, and also the destroyer, and Apollyon, and also Abaddon. And also at which time the people who are Satan's and who are called Magog, and whom are all the people that have been reserved for God, who is also known as Shaitan, would beginning to fight against the sovereign one of heaven. And also at that time they all would be defeated. And then Elu, the sovereign king, would establish His holy kingdom in His world. Hallelujah. Praise He the Odd. Friends, the Holy One, whom is the Odd. And Elu. And also Elu'hymn is certainly coming. So let us all beginning to look up. Because our salvation is nearer than when we all first believe. Thank you. Friends, to learn more information about whom is the sovereign King of all the heavens and the earth, and also the Almighty, and also the sovereign one of Abraham, and also the holy prophet, then would you please check out my message, which is called We Yada shall be gather when He comes back to set up His holy kingdom in His world. And also Gog and Magog would be warring against whom is the sovereign one of Abraham, and also the Almighty, and also the sovereign King of all the heavens and the earth. Thank you. Friends, to learn more about the coming war against Elu, and the evil one who is called Gog, and the people whom are called Magog, and also the Gog and Magog war which would be against Elu'hymn, friends, would you please see my other messages, and also my message which is called We Yada is called Yehuda, whom Elu would choose to become His chosen nation, and the place where Elu'hymn would establish His holy kingdom, and also the one place where He would commence to reign from, because Elu is the sovereign king of the tribe of Yehuda, and also because the tribe and the descendants of Israel or Yaakov would become His chosen nation, and Yehuda would become His holy nation, and they would all be united under His holy flag. But the nation of Israel today, which the Bible has declares that they would be reserved for God, and that all these nation, they would be gods, whom is called Satan, and that they are the ones that shall come to fight Elu at His coming, and also against the establishment of His holy land in His earth, and also against His holy Jerusalem would descend from His heaven, when Elu returns, and when He would take all the kingdoms of the world, and when they all would be destroyed. Because holy would come down from His heaven and would be living there. And then the world would become holy. So my friends, let us all beginning to look up because Elu is coming. Praise the odd. Hallelujah. The Holy Sovereign One is coming. So let us all be ready to meet the Holy Sovereign King of all the heavens and the earth. So let it be. Amen.